Hello everyone, Jurassic Man here, and today we're finally going to review the Jurassic World Hammond Collection Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now this is a figure everyone, and I mean everyone, been asking me to review on. And since the year's going to come, I guess I should. So this is going to be a New Year's present for you all, and I can't wait to show it to you all. So let's get right to it. Now the Hammond Rex is by far the most anticipated figure we had this year. From the teaser back in Collect Jurassic's 2020 anniversary, or whatever it's called, all the way to now, it is an amazing thing to finally have an articulated figure of the Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex officially made by the toy companies. And I just want to thank Hasbro for giving us this. You know why? If it wasn't for Hasbro's horrible quality control, horrible view on how they see dinosaur toys, we wouldn't have gotten this. We probably would never get this, actually. We would never get this because Hasbro always viewed Jurassic Park toys as kids' toys. Now this toy right here, or figure, proves otherwise. So I'm going to thank Hasbro for screwing up and giving Mattel the chance on the show how a real dinosaur toy should be for kids. And they did an awesome job. Now the Hammond Rex comes in this black box that all of them do. You can see right here, the Hammond collection with the amber, Tyrannosaurus Rex, JP logo, and the window of the Rex itself. On the side, you get this nice picture that very looks like that of the movie, with Jurassic Park in the bottom. There's also a Hammond collection on the top, but we're not going to show that. And here's the back of the box. You can see the Hammond collection Rex right here, with a screenshot of the iconic scene from Jurassic Park. With epic powers and colossal forces, the Tyrannosaurus Rex is the ultimate carnivore when dinosaurs ruled the earth. Jurassic World website. Empower the new generations through play. Thank you, Mattel, and thank you, Hasbro, for screwing up. And thank you to the Jurassic community for giving us a chance to view this. Even though some of you are a bit ungrateful. We'll get to that in a moment. So, let's get right to it. So right here, we have the Hammond Rex. Out in the open and in presentation. Now, what can I say that hasn't already been said about this thing, right? I mean, what is there to say other than this is probably the best Tyrannosaurus Rex figure we'll ever have, period. Until some other company, something like big like Hiya Toys, NECA, ACH Monster Arts, I doubt it. But until a company like those make a Tyrannosaurus Rex figure for Jurassic Park, this is the best figure we're going to have. And I appreciate what Mattel has done, for they have done a lot of work and a lot of research to get this thing right as it is. Yeah, and I know there's some problems, but I don't like focusing on those problems a lot because, when you just focus on the problems, you start to think that everything is bad, and that's not a good way to see everything is, But what I do like to say is that I do like the attempt they've made. This is the first run. Just like what Mattel did when they made the first Tyrannosaurus Rex back in 2018. That one's a little clunky compared to the newer toys. It is nowhere as near as great as it was back then. But at the time, it was a lot better than what Hasbro presented us back in 2015. Am I right? I'm right. So, what's there to show off here? Well, I don't want to show too much because everyone's already reviewed this, Everyone has their own opinions on their own sides. Anyone who watches this already know what it is. But what I can already say that I really, really like this figure is just how well it is. I mean, it looks like a statue, It looks like a statue in sort of a way. Maybe if you close the mouth like so, it looks even more better, because that mouth is a little too pink for me. But everything else on this thing is just phenomenal. The size of it, the lengths. Here, we got Alan Grant right here. This is not the Hammond collection, Grant. I haven't started collecting the human figures, and I'm a little late on the party because I can't find them no more. So, here's a Hammond Rex right next to the Alan, which is probably the same size as the Hammond collection Alan. And as you can see, already this thing is already massive. Like, it's not even underneath the Rex, it's just by it. Now it's underneath the Rex. And already you can see just how big it is. That is 3.75 inch scale. This thing is massive. It's like, it's just massive, you know. This is a massive toy. Massive. A lot of use of massive, right? But yeah, my point is that this figure is really good. It's durable, it's strong, which means anyone of all ages can play with this. And I really do mean that, because this toy is pretty durable. Something that I have a problem with a lot of those really expensive figures is that even though they have a nice range of articulations, they just pop off. You know, if you look at the SH Monster figures, I always see videos. Joints popping off, things popping off. I've only seen one thing pop off this thing, and that's the torso. However, I have two of these. One for display and one for fun, like this one right here. And none of them pop off. You know, I only seen one pop off. Scale-wise, it's pretty good. Articulations on this thing, it's nice. There's a bunch of articulation on it. You can have it in any kind of pose. Although you can't pose it the iconic Jurassic Park pose. You know, the ending of it. You can't pose it that way. It's a little... No. You can pose the one that was shown, the reference in Fallen Kingdom in the ending. So you can do that. I do gotta say, the head sculpt, it is not Fallen Kingdom head. It is actually Jurassic Park head sculpt, which is a good thing they did. Although there are some little problems with the size of the head. Although I do like how it's not overly big, like how it was in Jurassic Park. In Jurassic World, it's really massive for a T-Rex head. And that's just saying enough that it already has a big head. The arms, on the other hand, the arms are nice. I gotta say, the arms are really nice on this thing. You can see it has 1, 2, 3 points of articulations in the arms. Swivels, hinges. It's nice. Everything has hinges. Even the leg. It has a knee joint. That's pretty cool. Torso, neck, very similar to that of the Spinosaurus and not the other T-Rex where it has the fold right on the outside. It has the fold inside, like the Spinosaurus. That's a good way to do it. They should really fix the other one. Well, I'm not going to get into that. And they also made sure the tail is long because the tail comes in 2 pieces. You know, it connects from here, but here's a plastic part. And then right here, it's a nice rubber feeling. It's a hard rubber. I think it's soft plastic, not rubber. But it does have a bendy wire joint inside. So you can pose it in any way, which is pretty cool. Although it doesn't hold that position too long since it is a harder plastic or hard rubber. But it is nice. I do gotta say, props that they actually painted the whole thing from bottom to the tip of the tail, which is nice. And they actually got the little crocodilian scales here, as you can see, that the Tyrannosaurus Rex has. There's no details on the foot. I mean, usually they have like the bird detail on them. I'm just moving this around so people can see it more. And mine does squeak in the neck, but that's all about it. Overall, I think the joints on this thing are pretty nice. They're pretty strong, pretty durable. But let's address to the elephant in the room. That is the elephant foots. What are my opinions on it? Well, one of my good friends actually pointed out that these feet are actually proportionate to the leg. Because the leg is not built separately. It's built the same way as the feet. So if you change the feet into something smaller, you would have giant calves, or in this case, ankles or hinges. I don't know what you call that out on a foot. What he told me is that if you shorten this part, like around here, and just make a smaller toe, smaller claw area, it actually looks better. If anything, it's not the whole foot that's the problem. It's just the nails. They're a little big. I guess that's made so the Rex does not topple forward, which is pretty good already that it doesn't even fall over, which is a nice thing, you know? Look at that. Look at that. Of course, I do have the leg back like how Mattel does it, but you gotta understand that the fact that it can still hold itself up means that they actually did a lot of work on keeping the balance right. Much better than that of the Baryonyx and that of the Ceratosaurus. So props on them. I am not going to spend the exact same price as I did to get a Hammond Rex on foot. Alright? That's all. That's my opinion right there. You're not going to get any more. I'm not going to cause more trouble. Please don't spread this out. This is going to be my only comparison. But I gotta say, the best Tyrannosaurus toy we have would have to be the Extreme Roaring, or the Epic Roaring Tyrannosaurus Rex right here that we got back in 2020. This right here is the best Tyrannosaurus figure we had in a very, very long time. I gotta say, even beats out the first Mattel Rex they released back then. And then, of course, 2 years later, we got the new Hammond Rex. I'm very excited to see what Mattel has to do with these. I mean, they already got a pretty awesome Tyrannosaurus Rex figure right here. Pretty awesome, you know? Very, very cool. I can't wait to see what else they'll make. Either a Spinosaurus, Indominus Rex, Giganotosaurus, maybe something else. Maybe like Stegosaurus, or I don't know. There's a lot of options and range they have. They have the whole movie franchise. Heck, they're making Concavenator. That was a stuffed animal in Fallen Kingdom, and they're still making a figure for that. The range on them is as far as the screen shows in the movie. So I really do hope what Mattel has planned, they got it. They got it. Woo. So what score would I give it? Obviously, this is a 5 out of 5. No, a 10 out of 10. This thing is immaculately amazing. I mean, it's just so cool, you know? You have to be a real dummy to not think this is amazing. This is the best figure, best Tyrannosaurus figure we'll ever get. Yes, the feet are big, but with some help, with some people, we can make the feet bigger. But overall, the thing is just impressive. Probably the best T-Rex we'll ever have for a very, very long time. But until that happens, this will be the best Mattel figure we have ever gotten. Hasbro, if it can do something like this, it should have long ago. But instead, their minds was just focused on cheap McDonald's toys. That's it. Hasbro can probably do something better than this, but they won't. You know why? Because they just think dinosaur toys are for kids. This proves that kids are not the only one interested into these. And I really, really thank Mattel for this. So I hope you guys liked this review. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys on the next one.